I'm gonna first just, once again, just refute just that the government does have a hand in Common Core when you had actually published both in Education Weekly that the New York education officials have announced more than 2/3 of the state students have flunked Common Core linked testing. So if it isn't funded, if it isn't being supported by the government, why is the government the main group who is really starting to outspeak about the negative impacts? Also, the New Jersey governor, Chris Christie, who is now taking back his support for Common Core along with other governors, where he is saying that it's now been 5 years since Common Core was adopted, and the truth is that it's simply not working. He said this at a community college speech, and instead of solving problems in our classroom, it's actually creating new ones. So the federal government is still behind in working with that and now seeing problems why this isn't working. Also, the federal government has supplied $360 million in federal grants, which is both showing even more support by the federal government, also going into showing how much cost is going into supporting Common Core. Kind of linking over to that great cost that this program is really affecting our schools and education system. With that much cost, we already have state testing and tests that have been developed, so why are we spending even more money into producing more questions that is causing more of a cost to this whole program going on? Even going on more with the government behind this, with the costs going into this, and how it's not working with our schools. The government's even promoting federal grants that go into supporting all these programs that are going on in the schools, which is encouraging our schools to support this program. How it's negatively affecting our schools is our teachers are not prepared still. They are having to pay more into buying new books to support this program, more money into buying the technology to administer the tests. Eileen Crow, a teacher in Fullerton, actually says they're now having to make sure that they're using old textbooks. They don't have new textbooks to support this Common Core, so they're having to mix and match to make sure this program does actually work out. I'm only one just to say that one of the solutions that we could do with this is to maybe reevaluate how this whole program was announced to states and to the entire country of having a common curriculum among our students. Suggested even by another teacher in Fullerton, why did they start this at a 4th grade? Why did they start this at just one single grade level or in the middle of education for our students? So if you're in 4th grade, if you're in high school, all of a sudden you're having this whole new education process starting. Why didn't they start at the primary grades in kindergarten? So it's a growing process versus you've already gone through school 4, 6, 10 years, all of a sudden you have a brand new curriculum going ahead of you, where you are failing tests, where there's very little growth going on. There's a lot of cost from both the government as well as the schools to make sure this program works. When it's seen that many students are failing, many students are not working out, parents are actually confused what the homework is. Teachers are giving up their long time of education and foundation of being teachers just to make sure this program steps off correctly.